Good.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh.
4K 60. Is that how you record your gameplay? Dude. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, you're on mute, smooth on
Oh shit!
the
Thank you,
live.
bro. My bad. All right, so that's the type of fucking day I'm having today. So
Dang.
the reason for the fucking delay or that delayed intro is because I tried to have Ori gameplay in the stream instead of me here, but I couldn't because it seemed too fucking stressful for OBS apparently. So
Nah, that don't be stressful because I was getting kicked out as well when playing Ori earlier.
yeah.
Like, they just kept hitting me with the gray screen and it kept kicking me out the game anytime I checked my menu, like my home menu. I was like, I've never had that happen before. So
No, not the. No, I'm talking about like just showing the gameplay on the thing. I didn't have any issue playing the game.
oh yeah, I had issues playing that.
It was just more so the just trying to because I recorded gameplay and I wanted to share it on the podcast. We got a lot to talk about today on this episode of Playing Xbox. I was hoping there was more. I was hoping just one more tidbit of news came out, and it didn't. So we're gonna have to wait. But I am your host, the Best Bot Kid Smooth. Welcome to Planet Xbox. I think this is episode 6. Somebody remind me, please. I could be wrong. And please, panel, let yourself be heard, and let's get on with the show.
What's going on, y'all? Nick Banks up in here. Planet Xbox. What's up to the chat? Salty. What's up? I see y'all in there. I'm gonna try to keep up with the chat this time. We had fun last time, man. Let's go.
With the show.
What's good, y'all? This Dev Grips. You know who it is, man.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Yeah, man, it's your boy Chris, and Xbox is the best box.
Oh yeah, Chris, man, how you feeling today, bro?
I'm good. I'm feeling good.
You good?
Yeah.
You at ease?
Yeah, I'm good.
So what happened?
What happened?
Yeah.
You at ease, bro?
Hey, man, I'm not AP or Omega, so.
Oh shit, yo, that was
so nobody's
funny.
destroying PlayStations in your household, right?
Nah,
that was fucking funny. Somebody check on your boy, bro. Somebody check on that man.
Let's talk about a couple
with
things.
the PlayStation.
Today is was the release of the official release of Ori and the Will of Wisps, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys played it so far.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You guys gave it a try. All right, dude. I was trying to do some fraud shit. I never beat Ori in the Blind Forest. And
no, me neither.
I tried to rush through it over the past week just to get it done before Will of Wisp came out, and I still struggled, so I still didn't complete it. But the thing is, I had the original Ori, right? And I got to a certain point.
You ain't beat it.
No, I got to a certain point, and then I stopped because I got stuck. And then this time around, because I was replaying the definitive edition, started from the scratch, got past the point I was at, but then I got stuck, and I was like, you know what, whatever, I'm struggling, whatever, I'll probably play it again in like 5 years or so. And so I'm Ori's probably like the only Xbox exclusive I have, like, or Xbox branded game that I haven't really complete. Will of Wisp, I've played that's one of the reasons why we're late. I played an hour of it. I was trying to capture some gameplay, but I was falling in love with the game. Right now, I like it. I do like it. Am I sure? I'm not sure if is because obviously I'm pretty sure it's gonna get harder. Is gonna get challenging. and I'll probably end up stopping. But in terms of like atmosphere and the music of the game and just how it just instantly kind of grab you, I think it's headed in a right direction. I like it so far. Hopefully, I'm able to stick with it and I can add it to my list of games beat. But so far, bravo, Moon Studios, bravo. I kind of want to hear from you guys on your take on the game so far.
Look, like the game, like I'm with you, Smooth. Like the not the Wisps, the Blind Forest. The Blind Forest, like, shit I never beat, but I played it. But then I got like sidetracked or some shit, and I just stopped playing it. But the game has always had like a phenomenal score. Like the gameplay has always been solid as hell. What's good, Ravenflow? But the second one, like, it feels so much better. Like, that shit feels so much better. Like, I'm crushing it right now, honestly. I turned it on this morning. So then I was playing it. I was getting hooked into the music and like the feels. Like, felt some tears coming. I'm like, damn, bro, like, what's going on?
Right,
like,
20 minutes into the game?
They not even doing shit, bro. Like, I'm just sitting there. Like, I'm looking at the little mama joint. Like, I'm sitting there like, wow. What the fuck is she? Like, why do I feel so sad all of a sudden? Like, these niggas ain't even done nothing
every time
yet.
I see that bear,
yeah, like, I don't even know what it is, bro. But I was like, yo, this drink is fire. Like, Ori is, like, adorable as hell. Like, I'm trying to... This shit, I'm just fighting, like, cute creatures and shit. I'm like, yo, this don't even feel right, bro. Like, it's like... It's the wildest shit in the world. Like, like, I was having so much fun. Like, I'm like screaming at the screen when you fighting the little wolf joint and you got to hit him with the fire and shit. Like, I was freaking out over that shit. Like, yo, it just feels super good. Like, I'm loving the hell out of it, actually. Like, this may actually make me go back and play the first one, actually, because, like, I didn't complete it. But, yeah, like, this shit's fire. Like, Moon Studios, like, fucking crazy talented.
Yeah, this would have been a bet that, like, obviously this Metascore is sitting at like a 91. This would have been a bet that I would have beaten.
It's at a 90.
Yeah, you didn't take this bet, right?
It's not that I didn't take it. I took it. I ended all my bets. I was like, I'm not making bets.
Yeah.
It's not because I didn't think the game would score, because this was well before previews of the game started coming out. I just kind of had a change of heart on, like, I didn't really care about, like, stuff, and it was like unnecessary. So I just ended all bets. But I'm happy for the team at Moon Studios. Hopefully Microsoft locks them up, because they've been, like, them and Playground Games have been turning out like quality games for the Xbox team. But you know, Ori has a special place in some people. Personally, not me. Like I said, the first one I thought was cool, but it didn't grab me in terms of, I didn't fall in love with it. So
I'm glad you explained that, Smooth, because a lot of people's talking about you, man.
Yeah, my hype level for Ori has never been on as it was for different games that Xbox put out. Because, like I said, I have my brand of games that I like. Ori would be like, I don't know what it is. Metrovania, all that stuff. I'm not into that. There's some core people that are. You know what I mean? I'm gonna play. I'm gonna try it because it's, you know, it's Team Green. It's Xbox, so I'm gonna give it a try. But hey, if I don't complete it, I don't complete it. It's like, hey, you know, maybe this one is not for me. But so far, Will of Wisps, just because I only played really maybe the first hour or so, I'm enjoying it. I wish I could have shared my gameplay. I think I was doing all right. I'm enjoying it so far, but like I said, I was enjoying Ori and the Blind Forest so far until I got stuck and could never recover. But the thing is about this game is that the combat is there immediately. You know, almost like, okay, obviously the first 20 minutes is like, you know, it's trying to get you in, but you jump into the action fairly quick, and they introduce like the wolf that Def Grips was talking about that comes in. I thought that was a cool way to like get things really started, because it was a cool set piece. You know, I'm sure you're gonna see that thing again. And that thing, the way the combat is, you kind of learning, okay, these things jump at you like whereas in the first Ori, of course, I can't speak for much of the first Ori because I only got a certain amount of abilities, but I don't recall, and somebody correct me, you having obviously like a weapon to like swing. You had this orb that like you could change projectiles and stuff like that. And I feel like at a certain point you had to get at least close enough to the enemies for it to hit them. Whereas this one, the weapon you have has range. You can swing it. You can swing it and climb at the same time, and I'm pretty sure you can hit in Ori 1. You probably could do that as well. But I feel like there's a bit of strategy to this combat that they introduced, and I thought it was interesting. It's satisfying. The platforming is there. The is still there. Figuring things out. The game, like they said, it doesn't hold your hand. But it's a cool game. I like the subtle. Just those small things, because the game has weight, surprisingly. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It has weight. Like when you jump on a branch, you see it, you feel it's like, oh, it's supposed to move. Ori has weight to him now. And like when leaves and things that bounce, it just that wasn't present in the first game. And it's a nice upgrade. Visually, the game looks good. The music is top notch. There's no better sound than Ori. This game tugs at your emotions, and they try to do that early on, especially early in the game. You know, you're feeling sorry for the little owl because he can't fly. No, I'm not gonna cry. Games don't make. There's only one game that made me cry. In
Son, that shit goes hard, bro.
But it's good. It's very good. I know in the early run, before majority of people got their hands on it, people were like, trying to exploit the bugs and the different glitches and whatnot. And I'm sure, but I believe I had to download a patch because I had the game earlier. I just didn't get to play it today. I had the game since either Tuesday or Monday. I had it since Monday night. But the game had to download a patch. I mean, for some reason, my internet was downloading patches very slow. Remember that Call of Duty update when I was trying to play with you guys? And it was taking me forever. It did the same thing for Ori. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I got tired. And then yesterday, I was just very busy. And by the time I got home, I didn't really want to play. I wanted to sit down and enjoy it. And I was like, damn, it's Wednesday. I stayed at work extra late. And I'm like, I got to play the game. I was like, we got to set up for the podcast. I was like, let me sneak an hour of the game in before the podcast. And then I ran over the time. We were supposed to start the podcast at 8:30. I didn't get off the game until like 8:36. So, but overall, man, it's good. Before I continue, I want to give a shout out to Alley Boys, Nick Banks, you're a casual, Dunan, Tajala P90X, everybody watching on YouTube, make sure you share this podcast out. Alex PSX, Cat Daddy, Saltiest Gaming, the Raven Flow, usual suspects in the chat. So make sure you hit that like button.
Mixer, man.
Who else played it? What about you, Chris? You get to play it yet?
Nah, I still gotta play the first one, which I plan on getting that on the Switch eventually. But I like those.
Hold up! What happened, Chris? It's out right now. So what's up, man?
Yeah, I said I was gonna get the first one on the Switch eventually. But
oh man, hold on, Smooth. Do you need to play the first one? Or what?
No, you don't have to play the first one.
Not really, but then again, because you want to know. Because I'm pretty sure that all right, I'm gonna just go based off this. I'm pretty sure the little baby owl that's with you in the beginning game is the descendant of the big owl that you were running from in the first game. Mm-hmm. So like I didn't beat it, but that's a connection I make. And then I remember that thing with the legs, the little, I guess he's playing the father figure, the little lengthy spider looking thing. You had to get like a orb light from him in the first game. He was like the first orb light you got from him because he put you through hell to get it. And he's now an ally or a parent to Ori. So they both came from the first game. The owl, at least the owl's mother was the antagonist in the first game, and then that spider, that creepy dude with the leg. I apologize for not remembering names. He was in the first game, but he put you through hell just to get to this light. He was he was running from you and shit like that. So sure, it does connect definitely because things carry over, and I guess if you beat Blind Forest, you would understand, the start of Will-O-Wisp, but. And yes, because the thing that's cool that they do is there's abilities that Ori has at the start of Will-O-Wisp that you had to earn in Blind Forest. So automatically you're sticking to walls and shit like that. And he has I want to say his leaping ability is already there. Like there's jumps I could already make, and sure those further improve because there's more stuff you can add to upgrade it. But he has abilities at the start of Will-O-Wisp that you had to earn in the first game. So
Okay, can I finish my thoughts?
oh my bad. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Nah, but like I said, it looks dope. I mean, the game right now is sitting at a 90, which is what I predicted last week. I said it's gonna be around an 89 to 90. And I
It's
do
not
like those type
91
of
no
games.
more. 90.
No, it's a 90 right now. I checked,
Oh, all right.
and but I do like those Metrovania type of games like Hollow Knight and Castlevania. So this is right up my alley, especially since it's not easy, it's challenging. But yeah, man, this is a good, a big W for Xbox. I hope a lot of people go out and support it. And yeah, I have none. Nobody should say anything bad about Ori. So, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna support it on Game Pass.
New Banks, you played it already? Yeah.
Nah, I just downloaded it. I don't know if I'm gonna play it on PC or on Xbox yet.
With a game like Ori, I guess it doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah, it don't really matter. But
I sure as hell ain't gonna wait for it to come to the Switch.
Right, I just haven't been home and I ain't playing on the Switch.
This is a game. It's just a game like that fits perfectly on the Switch. Like playing it portable, that's like a perfect game for it.
Do you think they're gonna put Will-O-Wisp on the Switch?
I mean, why wouldn't they?
That's what I was thinking.
They don't. I mean, they don't have to. They said it was just like.
Yeah, they don't have to, but I feel like
I think it's going to be on the
kind of
Switch,
already went.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like it's going to follow suit though.
It would definitely sell. I mean, it would sell well on the Switch. It'll definitely make more money from it.
I mean,
people like that portability shit. So,
and it was up.
Well, how much did Blind Forest sell on the Switch? How much did Cuphead sell on the Switch?
I don't know, but I remember saying Digital Foundry saying that Blind Forest was the best version on the Switch. That the best version was on the Switch.
I don't think they said
like that. That's crack.
No,
they said that. That's crack. Like that.
No, they
that's
said that.
Drugs.
I don't think they said.
No, because the Switch version launched. It was the definitive. They launched the definitive version. Remember, the Xbox originally had an original one, and then they released a definitive version like some months later. So it's not that they got the best version. They got the best version, like introduced already the better version of the game. It's just that the original launch for Ori and the Blind Forest wasn't the definitive edition. It was the original game, and that game had flaws, and those flaws were fixed in the definitive edition.
And then so by the time it got to
the Switch, so that was the headlines.
Because I mean, I don't know what other than it being like portable. I'm not sure what other improvements.
Right.
Yeah. Besides that, like everybody really likes, portable games. Like they like to take their games with them. So it's like, I mean, that's probably the best thing that the Switch. Well, I'm just saying, like, I mean, anytime you hear folks talk about the Switch, that's just like one of the things. It's not about shit controls or how the game looks. It's just like I can take my game to the bathroom with me. It's great.
But yeah, Ori was, getting a lot of talks, doing good on Meta. People are streaming it, people are playing it, giving their impressions, their reviews, and whatnot. So it's good. It's a good week for Microsoft and the Xbox team, and for the Ori hype. Hopefully, it does well commercially in terms of sales. But obviously, a lot of Xbox guys are taking advantage of the the Game Pass offering. I'm playing it through Game Pass as well. But the thing is, I might own it because I think I have a review code for it. So
My
I
man
guess
getting review codes.
But the thing is, I got it late, so it doesn't really matter at this point. I got it like late, but yeah, I'm glad to see it do well. I don't have to see no Metascore stickers in yellow or red from the PlayStation guys, but instead, PlayStation guys was met with some news. Hunter Hearst Helmsley, formally, the PlayStation formally confirmed Horizon Zero Dawn's existence on a PC. PC users will be getting the complete edition this summer. Probably is going to come out around the same time as Death Stranding. This was been long rumored. Rand was like the first one to break this rumor. He took a lot of heat for it. Nobody believed it. And then Jason Schreier from Kotaku kind of brought the rumor back by saying he has sources that is confirming it. And people, were heated about that. But after there was like weeks after that, and there was no announcements, no confirmations, a lot of people just say it's BS, it's lies, and the story went away. And then PlayStation turns around and gives the final confirmation. It has this trailer. It has this pre-order page on Steam. Is being published by Sony. And PC players can finally, get the taste of a first-party PlayStation game. And personally, me, all this is just for me. Is just really just bait for me to use over PlayStation guys. That's like I'm going to use it whenever I need to pull it out of the bag. I'm gonna put it out the bag and I'm gonna slap somebody with it. I'm curious to see what this game's going to look like. At the highest fidelity, what it's gonna look at like at a true native 4K, running at 60 frames plus. I'm curious to see what it looks like there. Me personally, I gotta see what my PC can run it at, because the thing is, I want to play it. I just don't want to buy it again. I have it on PlayStation, but the thing is, like, because I don't see myself replaying through the whole game. I do see myself playing it just to see what it looks like and how it feels with an Xbox controller plugged into my PC. But right now, my PC is pretty anemic nowadays. Now I have a 980 Ti and i5 6600.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what that's capable of anymore in today's day. Now that they're on like 20 series cards, my card is 3 generations old at this point. Yeah, it's Chris, man. When this news was finally confirmed, what happened? Like, what was your initial thoughts when this whole Horizon Zero Dawn to PC news came?
I don't know what that is. What is that? Horizon? I never heard of that.
You never heard of it?
Come on, man. Stop. Stop, Chris.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He disowned the Jones.
Yeah, let me break it down to you.
Nah.
All right, come on, bring it to me.
I mean, this isn't a surprise. I've said it for months now, that I 100% believe that Horizon, like, I wasn't sure about Rand, you know what I mean? But obviously he proved himself to right. I wasn't denying him, but at the same time I wasn't like, well, I believe him. But when Jason Schreier finally said it, then that's when I knew. I was like, okay, like this is definitely going to happen. So what you call him?
I call him Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Yeah. Triple H. There was an article that came out when they announced this, that's saying that not all PlayStation, I guess, games will be like this when they come to PC.
Phil Spencer said that once too.
Yeah, but I don't know if I believe him, because he kind of contradicted himself in that same statement. And he says, well, we're fully 100% dedicated to the hardware, right? To PlayStation hardware. But you just released one of your first party IPs on the PC, so that means that you're not 100% committed to the PlayStation hardware. But honestly, I said this on Twitter, and I said this yesterday with Jay Barry. I don't really see this as a big deal. One, because obviously it's an old game, and two, I don't think this is gonna put a dent or hurt on the PlayStation brand overall because most of the PlayStation owners they're not gonna know that this game went to PC, and they're not. And if they do know, they're not gonna care. Most people are not gonna care. So as soon as Sony shows the PS5 with Horizon Zero Dawn 2, and they say, yeah, this is exclusive to the PS5, because I think that's what they're gonna do. I don't think, at least for now, for the foreseeable future, I don't see PlayStation first party games going day one on PC like what Xbox is doing. At least from now, I'm not gonna say never, right? Because that may happen one day, but at least for now. And to me, as long as they do that, right? As long as they keep the exclusives, and then maybe later on, like years later, it comes to PC. I don't see this affecting that much, and I don't really see this as a big deal. Although some of my fellow ponies may disagree with that, and they'd be like, "No, you got to speak up now. You got to let them know now. You give them an inch, they take a mile." I understand that, but the fact is, yeah, you can speak up and you can support with your wallet that you don't want to support them if they're going this way. But if most people don't care, there's nothing that you can do to stop Sony from going this route. So I think people need to calm down and just wait and see how this all plays out. And for everybody, nobody should get mad at the Xbox guys for making fun of them because for years we ponies, including myself, we made fun of Xbox for all their games going to PC and being
You feel me?
multi-plat. So now the tables turn on us. Now
Yeah.
we gotta catch the receiving end. Pause.
And that's what I'm
I
saying about
respect
this
this
guy,
man's
Chris, man.
integrity.
He alright, man.
Chris is
You know,
like, goddamn, boy.
we thought we was gonna be kicking the shit out of you, bro. Like, it's alright though. You know, Planet Xbox safe. You know, he just kissing up to us though, fam. Don't worry about it. He gonna talk
What?
about it. Nah.
Oh no, but they're not turning out
you're right
like
though.
Xbox. You know what I mean? They're not
Yeah.
putting all that. And I just want to say one more thing. Like a lot of people saying, Xbox putting their games on PC day and date was the reason why they fell. No, I don't believe that because they were flopping before they started putting their games day
Right.
one on
Mhm.
PC.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Like
Matter of
that's
fact, matter of fact, them flopping was the reason they started putting their games day one on PC because their games wasn't selling that much. So they're like,
no.
yo, let's
Whoa,
just go
whoa,
ahead and
whoa, 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 whoa,
no,
whoa.
that's true.
I
Their
don't know
games
about
wasn't
that.
selling that
No,
much.
no, I'm
Quality
not.
Break and
I'm not negating what you're saying, but they was already putting Halo and Gears on PC when they was selling.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't really say that. Now I know what you're saying. Like now they're not, so you can make that case. But just like in the past, they always was trying to put their games. Like this was, this they was trying to do this a long time ago, bro. Like you know what I mean. But it's just a better time to do it right now. But I get what you're saying though. Right now they wasn't selling, so they just went on and went full stream head, to PC. But they always tried to bring their games. Halo and Gears was always on PC.
but I'm not upset. I'm not throwing
That's
throwing
true.
my breaking my TVs and or saying, oh, we're gonna attack Sony headquarters. Like people need to calm down, man. At the end of the day, it's video games, not that serious. As long as Sony continues to deliver quality first party games to the PlayStation, and they might go to PC later, right? I just don't. I mean, some people may disagree with that, but I don't. PlayStation right now has some of the best first party studios. You know what I mean? I don't see I don't
I
see
mean,
I don't see their
they was the
games
only
going.
ones with one. But
Hold
what do you
on.
think about?
Let me get
Yeah,
this
go ahead.
super chat out of the way. John Mark Lewis, 199 says Sony testing the waters and more will go to PC.
Yeah, I was going to ask him that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, I see game like I see. Okay, like there's a rumor that one of Gorilla. I mean, we know they're working on Horizon Zero Dawn 2. I mean, nobody would deny that. But there's a rumor that they're working on another game that's supposed to be an online multiplayer game. Like they got one of the guys from Rainbow Six to work on this game. I believe that
I heard
like a
about
game
that.
like that's gonna go day one on PC alongside with the PlayStation. I could see multiplayer games going day one on
Man, that's
PC,
going to be lit.
right? Maybe The Last of Us 2 multiplayer whenever that finally comes out. But then I could see games like Spider-Man and the next God of War remaining exclusive on the PS5 until maybe much later on down the line. But if Sony's gonna do the whole, oh, it's gonna be 1 year, then we're gonna put it on PC. I just want them to be upfront about it. That way, I can be like, well, should I just get a PS5 or should I just upgrade my PC and just get all the Xbox games and PlayStation games.
So
all
let
on
me
one
ask you though,
platform.
Chris, are you a PC guy or you got PlayStation guys, but then you got PC guys that say they just love PlayStation, right? You know what I mean? They only buy a PlayStation for the game. So where
No,
you at?
I have a PC. I mean, it has a pretty much outdated. I mean, I could still play games on it, but the graphics
So
card
you're
is
not really a
bad.
PC guy with a PlayStation.
And I have a Switch. I'm a multi-console owner, but my
Yeah. I
primary
got you.
preference is PlayStation. Like I'm not a neutral, you know what I
Right.
mean? But I will buy other platforms if there's a
I
game
got
or
you.
a couple of games that I really want to play. I don't, deprive myself and limit myself not owning other platforms because I have a primary preference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got you. But I tell you one thing I know
Except
about you though.
except Xbox.
Let me tell you something I know about you though, Chris.
What's up, man?
Bet you if I say something bad about Final Fantasy VII, you be up in this month.
Oh yeah, I defend games.
No, the
I
thing,
defend games.
a lot of people on online is taking this thing pretty personal. You have people,
Yeah, they do.
throwing their consoles out, calling out Hunter Hearst and PlayStation with these absurd tweets, and they're taking it very very personal. And it's weird, like ridiculous. To the point. I think I tweeted something, and I was very specific with my wording. I said I was like Ori 2 having an over a 90 on Metacritic. Horizon Zero Dawn confirmed for PC, and more Xbox news. Likely more Xbox news tomorrow. A bad day for ponies, right? And that tweet, and I said it. Otherwise, I could have just been like, a bad day for PlayStation fans or PlayStation fanboys, right? But the reaction I got is just, regular people, mad, upset at my tweet, saying I'm like flaming. They were so upset. And I'm like, okay, so all these people in this comment section are admitting to being a pony and not a PlayStation fan or a PlayStation guy. You're admitting to being a pony. I completely isolated it, and there's people that I didn't even like think about. Like, I didn't know you were a pony. I know you like PlayStation or PC, but I know you were a legit pony. But I know
what was my response.
I don't know, Chris. I don't remember. I really don't. No. Did you wait? You replied. Hold on.
Nah, Chris ain't reply on that one. I don't know. I was on that post.
No, I did.
He
reply.
did.
I replied later. So you probably didn't see it. Hold on, let me find it. I'll find it real quick.
No, because I
knew what you was doing though.
Yeah, because I was like, I know, like when I want to broad things, when I want to make things like very like broad, I'll be like, PlayStation guys, and make it fall over everybody. But when I'm going when I'm saying pony, bro, a lot of people can eliminate themselves from the conversation, because at that point it's really bait. Like at that point it's super bait. I was like, why would you even?
When you
it's one
pony,
thing to comment on it, but to come thing and then you're mad and you're attacking me for it because I'm like, it says pony. Okay, never mind. But yeah, people were not feeling that tweet, and people were like coming at me with like, oh, so Xbox games being on PC is bad, and I'm like, nah, dude, I never said any of this was bad. I said it was a bad day for ponies. And this one dude had the nerve to say, oh, and you're supposed to be it's one dude said, oh, and you call yourself neutral.
You're right.
I was like,
yeah,
really? I was like, who calls himself neutral? Who calls himself neutral? I'm like the last person to ever call myself neutral. No, I am not neutral. Look at my Twitter banner. It says Best Bot. Look at my YouTube banner. Best Bot. My background is green. I was like, I don't know. I was like, when do I ever say neutral? I don't claim neutral. I don't claim to be a PlayStation fan. Yeah, sure, I like some of their games, but I don't claim to be a fan of the PlayStation.
Yeah, I found my reply.
You found it?
Yeah, I said no one was doubting Ori though, at least not me. And
I did see that.
And we knew Horizon Zero Dawn was coming to PC, so I didn't have a bad day.
No.
I didn't.
No, but some people apparently had a bad day.
Chris, you
Yeah,
gotta stop copping, please, man. Like, let me take the neutral route out. Like, nah, man, it's an L for you too.
Nah, I'm not a neutral, but at the same time, I'm not like all those like those extremists. Like I don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you don't partake
I
in
don't.
that.
Yeah. I don't. I called him out. Like that AP guy. I called him out. I said, yo, this guy is, he's taking it too far. He ain't a part of the PlayStation Nation. The same thing with a Omega. He's taking it far. He ain't
And what
part
do
of
you
us.
think about
Shout
what
out to
happened,
Smokestorm
though?
for the follow on Mixer. Man.
And what do you think about that? Because he just played all of y'all. He was just he said he was on some parody stuff.
Oh
I hope
yeah.
so.
Apparently that video was pre-recorded like over a month ago, and he was gonna, do it when the news dropped.
I still think that's
Horizon Zero Dawn
borderline
comes.
weirdos. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, come on,
like,
bro.
that's-
Like, you know what I mean? You go through all that just to. Nah, like, that's worse.
Oh shit, bro.
Yeah.
But
No, the NBA season is suspended after tonight until further notice.
Oh my god.
Yep. That
Damn.
disease. Say the name, but
Yeah. Damn, that Xbox
Yeah,
Series X got to them too.
And
damn,
a
that's scary,
Jazz
that
player, which must be what's his name? Rudy Gobert caught the virus.
I'm just
Tom
gonna call it
Hanks
the
and
Series
his wife,
X.
they caught the virus too, though, bro.
For real?
Yeah,
Where they was at, man?
they just got dropped. I don't know, bro, but that shit hit like when famous people are getting it, and they like niggas is about to start tightening up. Like they thought it was a joke. Like,
Yo, stop ordering out, fam.
Said Trump suspends travel from the European Union to the United States for 30 days. There'll be, so this is and then Tom Hanks tweeted out that they caught it in Australia. What the? You know what?
that's crazy, bro.
Crazy.
I'm down.
And
laying them down.
The well, speaking of NBA being suspended, we now obviously got confirmation today that E3 is canceled.
Yeah.
Because of this.
Saw that coming. And you know what's crazy? I said that on Sunday on Weapon Wheel. I said I guarantee by the end of this month or the beginning of April, we're gonna start seeing companies pulled out. And then boom, 3 days later, E3 is completely canceled. It's not a surprise.
No, it's not.
So y'all really, y'all thought y'all knew this was gonna happen? Yeah, this is crazy, bro.
I mean, it just.
I didn't know it was gonna be like that. But yeah.
Yeah, man. This disease is it's a pretty huge epidemic right now.
Worse than folks expected, right?
I think this is gonna change.
Yeah.
Because there's gonna be. I believe that there's still gonna be E3s in the future, but I don't think it's gonna be the same as it once was.
Oh no.
Now that companies are gonna see that they're gonna be saving a lot of money, and they can just put out their own event or their own digital event. The same,
they gonna get a taste of that digital only, all that money they saving.
Nintendo started that. So.
Yeah, but Nintendo Directs was still. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. Then they don't have to put that much money.
This is some. Oh my god, this is horrible, bro. Like, it's like it's
like I'm mad about that. I was watching the NBA this season, man.
Yeah, no, me too. Like, you know what I mean.
I was following
it. Was good, and it's just like this is crazy. I know this is gonna. I don't feel like talking like this stuff. It's hard to do because this thing has like impacted so many things. I'm pretty sure like with every town that gets like a case, obviously schools are going to be temporarily closing. This is affecting people's livelihood and people like everything's staying home from school, staying home from work and
it's affecting everything.
Yeah, they talking about trying to stimulate the fucking economy by that UBI, they trying to holler at Andrew Yang right now, man. Like I
Nah,
seen some
I'm
stuff.
just sick of this, bro. I'm sick of these man-made fucking diseases, bro. This is
Yeah, of course.
like
They're gonna
there's
push it to
nothing.
get that martial law.
Yeah,
Watch,
there's
that's what they're
nothing
trying to push.
about this thing that's like fucking natural, bro.
Like, I mean, well, when you're eating things and you have like kind of like these sweat markets where you have like a bundle of animals and they're sweating and like shitting and pissing on each other, and then you also eat and cook that meat and stuff, like there is a potential about that. And there are people in different regions of the world that still eat and function that way. So it's like there is a way. Like there were people like eating fucking live bats and like monkey brains and shit in different regions of the world. And
Oh
so
hell no!
yeah.
I don't know, man.
nah, dude. This is like some people saying it's
This
people
could
believe that was
potentially.
came from bats. Fuck out of here. Bats been around forever. Like,
But not to the point to where they have been
nah, these
stored to be
motherfuckers
ate.
made it into some sort of fucking lab somewhere, and it's their form of fucking population
Yeah, because
control.
we talking
or
about
try
a
to
super
get-
flu. Like we
It's
not
like
talking.
this is
This
ridiculous,
has
bro.
come from bats, but honestly, we don't.
Yeah, we don't
truly
fucking
know.
know that. Like I don't know. They might be right, but that shit like the super flu though. So wherever that
Like,
flu
look,
came from,
this
it's coming from like I don't know.
look, this is science, and the thing is about it is that pathogens can adapt and grow no matter what, and depending on the environment, that's how they manifest. And so it's just kind of like we as humans need to be more cautious of what we are eating and how we are prepping it and where we put it, where we store it. Like that's the only way. And to be eating all of these animals, and these creatures aren't like fucking domesticated. Like they're out in the wild where there's all types of parasites and shit that can grow and turn into far worse things when met with human biology.
My
So
man
it's like
dropping
that's just
science on. God dang. Yeah, you
I'm
right
just
though.
saying.
You right though. You right. Yeah, man. Shit.
This
But
is fucking ridiculous, bro.
yeah,
It
man.
is. It is.
I'm sorry.
It's
It took me.
scary.
I
No, like
apologize, guys. It
I
took me
understand.
completely
Like
out of the
Shit, they was
fucking
on the
mood.
news
It's
in
like,
Baltimore talking about stock up on food. I'm like, what the hell?
yeah, but everybody's fucking buying up all the damn fucking tissue and water and meat, and they're doing scumbag shit. Like, you can't get nothing anywhere.
Right,
You
because
can't,
everybody
like,
want to still make money off of people. Like, oh man.
it's just
like they fucking bought up all the toilet paper. Like you can't find any fucking toilet paper anywhere hardly. Like
Oh man,
they
listen, man.
this is the craziest shit
Oh
I've seen in
yeah,
a while, bro.
yeah. Y'all seen that? Those old ladies fighting over toilet paper.
Yeah, like this shit. Like everybody was cracking jokes. Like I mean, like testing it. Like oh yeah, it's like this shit is shit. It ain't like the flu. Like this shit is like way worse than the flu. Like the mortality rate is like fucking ridiculous with this shit.
well, the
And
thing
it's
is,
just
the mortality rate is high for a certain age group.
yeah,
which
of
is-
course, of course.
And also they don't have a vaccine yet. Also,
They don't have
So-
vaccine.
Yeah.
And they telling me they can't find fucking mice. They're running out of mice. They could go into New York and grab a bunch of mice and
They'll
then
take all they
get all
want
these
for
field
y'all
mice
asses.
to test them on. They're supposedly
Yeah, but
offering
the
$7,000
live right now.
to people to be
yeah, but the
human-
New York rats would probably give you worse disease. The New York rats probably carrying worse disease.
Right.
Um,
That shit is.
oh yeah, turning into giant rats and training turtles over there
We
in New
look on the
York.
world map and see where they not at.
Nigga said training turtles. Oh man. Oh man.
But anyway, man. You know.
Yeah, but y'all trying to
Yeah,
get back to talking gaming, or like y'all trying to
Right.
y'all need a little bit more
Nah,
time.
it sucks, man. It sucks that you know that E3 is being canceled, even though you know the heart of E3 wasn't going to be there already, which was Sony. But this is gonna change E3 forever. I believe so. It's definitely gonna change E3 forever. And yeah, this whole epidemic is affecting everything, and it could affect the launch of the consoles. Like, don't be surprised
Yeah.
if the consoles get pushed back to 2021. Like, do not be surprised. So, but hopefully, man, they get everything under control. Hopefully, they get a vaccine, hurry it up, and hopefully, they don't charge an arm and a leg for the vaccine, which you know that they will, because it's gonna be brand new on the market and it's gonna be limited. So the rich is gonna get cured, while the poor, good luck. That's how
Yeah,
it
no,
always
that's the
is.
only thing that I can agree on is this kind of like how our medicine distribution and all of that shit and pharmacy and like how all of that shit operates. That shit is like definitely crafted to detriment the lower half of people and to benefit the people that can pay for shit. And that's kind of wild because other low developed countries are handling this situation a lot better than we are, and we are supposedly kind of like the superpower
Well, the one that's
best at every
handling
fucking
this
thing. Like,
situation the best is the one that got hit the hardest because one, they've dealt with it situations like this before. So now, even after this, their precautions is much better. Like, I don't know what the heck people are doing here in
like it's
America.
just the
Like, this
resources,
is why fucking corporations can't run the fucking country because
yeah. Like I think like it was said that like Africa just got like its first case, and they isolated that shit
Yeah.
really fast. Like it was like
fucking
they shut that shit
North
down.
Korea, the one dude that did go in there, they freaking, you know what that crazy ass man did? You know what he did, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he killed. Yeah, he killed everybody who had it right away.
Ridiculous.
They all got shot. Boom. Yeah, it's
Smooth.
crazy, man.
All the NBA games ain't canceled though. It's just one.
No. The games after today is suspended.
Oh, you saying after today?
After today,
They still.
the Thunder Jazz
Yeah, they
game
postponed.
got postponed after because there's obviously games going on right now.
Yeah.
After today, whatever game was scheduled for tomorrow and the rest of the week, nah.
Damn. That's crazy. All right, my bad.
Yeah, shit. Is that's what like I feel like more people should kind of just be like kind of cautious of. Just do what you can do, cause like fear and shit will make people do crazy shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's
And so shit is just like when you plant that type of seed out there, like people will do anything. They will kill their own families. They will kill random people who don't even show a fucking symptom. Like it's just hysteria. So like you need to be careful.
You sneeze,
you need to be careful the way that you're putting information out there because people will take this and they will run with it and they will hurt
because
people.
they're not even talking, like, they keep talking about the total of people infected and they not really like focusing on like when you usually talking to a bunch of people so they won't get afraid and start, you know what I mean, is you tell them how many people are getting cured, like, you know what I mean, and how many people surviving. Like, they just sticking to the infected, and it's just like, I don't know, it's a little weird to me, but
but most people, whenever they start, because they start to like fear monger, and then that's when people start to going crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, did y'all see that video? It was fake. It was a meme, but when they're at the bus stop, and then the lady sneezes, and then they shoot her, and then they all spray each other with Lysol.
Yeah, like shit, like that shit could become a reality, and like that's the really fucked up part is that like when you're speaking on this, like speak on it with a level of sensibility and not just like throwing wild shit out there because people don't know how to kind of like temper and gauge this shit.
Yeah, they don't know how to
so
handle,
like they'll hear some shit, they'll be like, oh my god, it's the apocalypse, now what? And they'll go out there, shoot some granny, take her fucking car and run over some kids, and it'll be like, man, shit, I heard this shit up on a podcast, or I heard this shit up on the and I didn't know how to handle it. Shit, like, cause niggas just don't know how to handle that type of shit.
Word.
Yeah, but I mean, it sucks. Hopefully, but
I've never seen anything do this. Of all like what was the last time something Like this happened like where
There was well, not as much as this, but I mean, there was some like, scares. Like, what was that one that you call the one that was like, it was really bad, but it didn't spread.
Ebola,
Yeah, Ebola, and then before that, it was like
It was
SARS.
swine.
anthrax scare. Should we had the
Yeah,
fucking
mad cow. I mean, there's
yeah?
always new
Should
ones
we run through shit like this like every fucking like
every couple of
yeah,
years.
shit, it
Like,
feels like every couple of decades there's always something new because like people are just being very reckless in with how they're living or how their environment is, and it just
You know what
it's like
pisses.
it's
I'm sorry, dude.
oh no shit. It's just like for what is a norm in let's say some other country will would be considered taboo here. You get what I'm saying? So shit is just like a delicacy somewhere else would be considered nasty as fuck here. So shit, and it's like how these things are done. Oh my god, like shit, I'm about to die. Fuck it, but shit is just like how this shit
What
is
the fuck?
handled
Yeah,
in other places. Fuck, bro. God damn. Like fuck it. Go ahead, bro. Fuck.
All right, so
What the fuck?
yeah, I forgot what I was. No, here's the thing: is like you go to like the CDC website and the or like the WHO, and it's full of like even their frequently asked questions are bullshit because the whole website is about trying not to stereotype and be prejudiced because it all started in Asia. I was like, I don't care about that. I care about, all right, how, like, what are the symptoms? Like when do you know you have to, like, I want to know stuff that's directly. They talking about all this other bullshit that everyone care. I don't care. Oh, no, I don't plan on traveling. No, I don't do this. No, I don't. I'm not freaking associating this disease with this race or this region. Nah, I want to know the stuff I need to know. Like, I don't want to be politically correct when I'm talking about it. I want to know what's what.
But Smooth, you did say. You remember on Sunday you said about like platinum games,
Yeah.
they were coughing on people.
Oh no, that wasn't a joke though. That wasn't a joke.
Nah, that was crazy.
No, that wasn't a joke. No, Iron Lord's podcast said what's the name had from Platinum had like had cough next to him, and they both like looked. So that wasn't me making a joke. It's just that I wasn't able to clear that up in time because everybody started laughing about it. But that wasn't a joke. That wasn't a joke. That happened. So,
but it's like you have to be. Like you have to be knowledgeable and correct when delivering like your own, like let's say commentary on something, because like you don't know, like your impact or your influence or just like a passerby could come by and hear you say certain things and they'll run with it, because you know how people are, like they don't care to read about shit. They don't care to know the ins and out of shit. Like they'll just run with word of mouth, and then they'll have some motherfucker rubbing their face all day. Like they'll be like, yeah, son, shit, they said to rub your face all day, shit, you won't get it. And then you get it. So it's just like you need, like anybody who talks on this needs to understand the severity of it and be like, okay, yeah, like this is what you need to do. Like there was a lady shit up on a talk show who was talking about it. And she works in the field on like testing the shit and like working like with the virus of like dead people in lab specimens and shit. And it was like the people who should have the mask are the people that are infected. You having a mask ain't gonna do shit. Like it's like the people who have it, they need to keep that like contained. They need to keep that concealed to them only. Yep. Like that's where they should. If you got it, you need to wrap your fucking face up. Like it's kind of crazy how like we live in the time of information, but nobody is trying to to absorb the information and just kind of like filter it accurately. Like when you're reading these articles, like you need to source through it and be checking, hey, yo, shit, is this person valid to be listening to, or are they just running off some wild shit? Like people are horrible at filtering shit now. Like they can't filter through information anymore, bro. Like it's really horrible. Like
I think
We should move on from this topic.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But the topic was the next one was like E3, which is canceled. My question to everyone is like, and I'm pretty sure we have the answer to this already. It's like, what's next for publishers and announcements and building hype. Like,
No.
I mean, they're gonna do their own events. Possibly their own digital events, like Nintendo Direct or Sony with the State of Play. But also, E3 isn't the only event throughout the year that all these publishers
but it's the
and
biggest.
show up.
Well, Gamescom.
No, your Gamescom's
bigger.
biggest in terms of attendance. I'm talking about
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Like E3's
right.
bigger than Gamescom in terms of like information of what we're getting and stuff like that's like
Yeah, but I mean, there's still it's just probably gonna move on to something else. Like PAX might be that or
no, PAX won't.
What's the other one? Not PAX, but like Gamescom or also like the Game Awards. You know what I mean? Is not real big. So I think most developers they're probably just gonna do it. Like they're probably still gonna do like the same things they were doing like with like E3, which like do a press conference like in June, right? It just won't be like like at E3 convention. It'll just be like a bunch of them, you know what I mean, getting their own places around that area and doing their own convention. I think that's what's gonna happen.
For my take, I think this could possibly because I watched a video from Alana Pierce, and she used to work for IGN and Inside Gaming and shit like that, and it's like, I mean, this could possibly be like a death blow, like a real hit to E3. And I mean,
I believe it.
With them, with this kind of like forcing other publishers and like console makers like the big three and everybody, like the kind of like pushing them to now approach like announcements from this digital way. Like it could be just be like, all right, we're gonna pack our studio with information and just showcase it, and that's how you'll get your news on what's incoming from us. And that could just become the norm, even after the like this thing hopefully passes. I feel like it could be the norm. Like,
I'm sorry.
No, it's cool, bro. Like,
what you laughing at?
I saw a meme. This dude, I am terrorist, tweeted. I'm gonna retweet it so you can see it, but it's hard to explain. It's just kind of funny. But I think so. Microsoft announced that they would be doing obviously a digital show to do their obviously their E3 reveal, which is cool. Maybe it'll happen earlier. But this week we also got pretty much. They also announced that with their GDC, pretty much. Even though GDC is canceled, they're going to have a stream, a 2-day stream.
Oh yeah, Series X, right?
Stream. Yeah. That talks about obviously the stuff that they were going to explain during GDC, and then they have an hour on March 18th that's going to be dedicated to the Xbox Series X and Project xCloud. So and the different of their first party developers are going to be showing off things and talking about how they did things. So it's going to be something worth checking out because it's going to have like some gems in there. Expect an announcement soon of the date that they're probably targeting. Maybe they're targeting the same date that they had for E3. Who knows? But we should know more this week about that, and I think that's cool. So it's like, I think the
Sony need to hurry up, man.
A certain period, honestly, between April and June. But between April and June, like a lot of these publishers are going to be able to to bust their load off in terms of like getting information out.
Oh my lord!
Trailers,
pause,
conference, pause, whatever. But it's true. This is going to be the time period that they're able to go and like generate hype, for the stuff that they got coming for the remainder of the year. But the thing is that, I mean, the market honestly is bad. So you, obviously right now you got to determine like people can release things, but how is this going to translate to like sales and consumption if if the world is in sort of like shambles right now? But so that's one thing to
looking bad, bro.
consider. Like
that's a good point because this whole epidemic that's going around with this disease can truly I mean and it's already it can truly affect the economy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It
shit,
is
it could
now.
affect
Trust me, I know that.
people's perceptions too. Like it could
Hey,
just
man.
should be like honestly like who's worried about this shit, and it's just, like like everyone needs their kind of like their little patch of escapism, and it's just like I mean, are people really going to be concerned or like wanting this or that when like this nigga's dying outside their door coughing and shit? Are they really shit gonna be like hyped up? They go like, yeah, shit, I need a new system right now. Shit, I ain't worried about that nigga dying. Like it's a lot of perception stuff too. Like
I mean, people gonna have systems, but how are they gonna buy the game? That's what the thing is.
I don't know. Like it's like I agree with.
Or they gonna buy PS Now or Game Pass? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I think that's like gonna be the like. To be honest with you, like, the average person, it's gonna be different.
Yeah,
It's even gonna be difficult for the average gamer, like the hardcore. That buy games every Tuesday. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Be hard for him.
Yeah, because it's already. I mean, it's already affecting a lot of production.
Yep.
Like
it is.
China, which a lot of
but a lot of people in China now they're sending them back to work now because you got to think they're the reports is like even like in like the Wuhan area they're now being reported getting the okay to go back to work and whatnot. So who knows what they did? The thing is that I don't know how we even got back up here. I think it's because how the market will react. The thing is that the thing that also bothers me in the reporting, there's a report they'll tell you a large majority of those affected recovered, but there's no really coverage on it. Like I check, how you get the on Twitter you get the updates every it's on the main page. They update you with they'll add more people to confirmed cases, add more people to the death toll, and they add more people to the recovered. And the thing is that every time I see that number, and it's to be a great number of the people that recovered, there's no deep dive into it. Like, you know what I mean?
Right,
it's like,
right.
And I don't understand why.
It's not enough. That's what I was saying earlier about like they don't.
You mean it's not like no? There's enough people. It's just not. There's no information on like about what was done or what they took, like or
the results. Like that's what I'm saying. Like they go about how it initiated and what happened. They don't go into results. You know what I mean? Like.
I feel like that's
what happened. Like, what's going on now?
Fear mongering comes in though too. Shit is just like you're seeing that like okay these are the people that have recovered or some shit, but like what's more heavily pushed is that niggas is still dying. Like they're still getting it. They're still dying. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. And so it's like I mean,
and it is crazy.
Yeah, and it's just like. That's what more people are going to latch on to, and it's just like it's this you just got to move cautiously, yo. Should I listen to GWG and it's just like I forgot her name, but like the lady said on there, shit is just like you still have to live. Like you can't just bunker down and be pissing in bottles and like never leave your house and like never.
Yeah, but
do shit at all. But it's just like you just have to be cautious with how you're moving, and you have to be up to date. Like you just have to stay up to date. And it's just like
that's not the normal person though that think like that. Like,
yeah, of course I know, I know. And it's just like it was hard for me to grasp as well. So it was just like I get it. Like it's It's just fucking difficult.
Hey, but that's just
shit is just crazy right now, bro. Like it's
Yeah.
Well, what do y'all think? Going back to the topic, what do y'all think? Microsoft is going to talk about next week. I think it's going to be more like it's probably going to be talking more about like the
features.
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 Yeah, it's
I
gonna
was
be
gonna say
it's
that.
gonna be a deep dive into this. I think the specs are gonna be unlocked like fully at that point because this is remember dedicated for developers. This is more so more developers' interests. So we're gonna learn on the back end like what they're gonna be able to do. Different features, more probably the raw numbers are probably gonna come out like overall like how there's still some questions to be answered like what's the the CPU, where's the CPU clocked at with how many gigs of RAM and confirm SSD number. I think that all will be exposed and who knows, we're supposed to get some information on the lock card, the Xbox Series X. I don't know if that's happening this week or if that's going to be a part of the conversation next week.
Yeah, it's a rumor that's going to happen, but we'll see.
yeah. Shit, like y'all said, I feel they just gonna just be like clearing the air with a lot of the confusion and a lot of the still questions that's just been like thrown around out there. So I think that's what they're gonna do, just so like people can quit speculating and I guess like quit downplaying shit, like so they can just shut that down, so everybody can just know like this is just what it is, like, and that's it from the dragon's mouth. Like this is what it is.
Wow. But I'm sorry, guys.
But y'all still shook up a little bit. Like it's
personally,
cool
I'm bothered because it's just too many things that like I probably should check my freaking voicemail for the school and everything. I don't know, man. Like I said, this thing kind of just is I think it's finally getting to me. It's been on my mind lately with all the updates, but it's just too much. Because it's like sometimes like, damn, do I like every day? Obviously, we go to work, go to school, and everything. Everybody's you at risk, and it's like, damn, is that you're at a standstill? What the heck can I do? So,
you got kids too, so I understand. Like, my sister, I had like a scare earlier this week where my mother took her to the hospital, and I was kind of like in a panic, and I have like anxiety and shit. So it was like that was one thing that was just like rattling off in my mind, just going at like 100 miles per hour. It was just like I was really like afraid. So like I definitely understand, like you leaving your house, you got your children, your wife and everything, and everybody's still trying to function, and it's just like it's a hassle. So luckily she doesn't have it, thankfully. So it's just kind of like
DMID Spartan got the podcast isn't live unless she's talking about the Discord. The Discord is the podcast, the Planet Xbox has always been locked. The other podcasts that the random thing calls I do isn't locked, but the podcast is locked.
Well, Mighty Spartan got in. He's
in the YouTube chat. He's asking about the
Yeah, he said he wanted to come in.
All right. I mean, if you want to come in and drop gems for a little bit, that's fine.
Drop gems.
He got to join like the general chat so I could drag him in here.
First let me since we on on that T thing or whatever going on, just letting y'all know, Blessed Unleashed MMO, you know what I mean, that come out on Xbox tomorrow. Pretty good one. I mean, like I was telling somebody before, like, I was in the like Black Desert and all that, but this one right here, man, this is like it got that good game. Desert? Nah, I don't know yet. I gotta see how I played the alpha actually. You know what I'm saying? And it was a little, how them games be, and now I really shouldn't have played it. But I want to see how I play now. Like, it's about to release now, so No, it looked good though. I seen a couple of boss
Yeah, it
fights.
does. Yeah, shit. I played it too, shit in the alpha. So I mean, I was actually hyped for the. So I mean, I may leave Black Desert. It depends. Like I don't know. Like
Nah, I'm
shit,
always
I'm
play it.
invested in
You know
Black
what I
Desert.
mean?
Like
Like that's the truth, man. I see they got. I was gonna try the mobile joint. You know what I mean? See what's
oh
going on.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, Bless Unleashed look real good now. Like I was looking at some gameplay on Twitter earlier. I was in the alpha and I was like, damn, this joint a little clunky, man. But nah, those MMOs be better over time. So
Yeah, I don't see what's the name?
He
Jay
said
Almighty.
he's not gonna come in. That
All right.
he's packing right now. He said he was, but he's
Yeah.
busy.
But yeah, so being that E3's canceled, I don't see Gamescom happening either. Because
I don't see nothing happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you see
Yeah,
NBA games canceling,
like
I'm
what
like,
we, yeah, because like what we were saying before, Gamescom is like the biggest one as far as attendance. So that's definitely gonna get canceled if this keep continues.
So far, I mean,
breaking news. Oh shit.
what's
Tom
breaking?
Hanks and his wife.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's what y'all just talking. Oh shit, this just happened.
Yeah, shit. I thought y'all was hip.
Yeah.
Like I
Tom-
said it.
Tom
Like I
Hanks.
was like Tom
Yeah.
Hanks.
I don't watch the dude. I'm looking at like I'm on a computer. I'm seeing it
Yeah,
shit
it's
on YouTube.
yeah, this is not I don't this is not like any other that I don't think it's like anything that we've experienced before.
Well, I think
because-
this is looking like the Spanish flu. I gotta go back and look. That was bad. That was extremely bad too.
Yeah.
I think it was back in the '60s.
Yeah, but I'm about to like, you guys had any other thing that we probably missed that should talk about? Like I said, I'm kind of like mentally like hit. Though.
Yeah, you're out of it. It's cool, Smooth. Like
I mean, only other thing is that Chris, he's just a Final Fantasy fanboy, and I just I want to stick with him a little bit. You know what I mean? The game out.
We already
He played that. He didn't play Ori. You know what I'm saying? He played a demo over Ori. Amazing game and all that.
Of course.
But that's all, man. That's what, man.
no, shit, it's cool, Smooth. Like we understand. Like I mean, it's a very troubling time right now. So I mean, shit, if we got to cut the shit short, like it's all good. Like I mean, ain't nobody gonna be mad at you for that, bro.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just like, yeah, my Anyway, but yeah, like I'm sure more news is gonna occur this week. I'll probably do an impromptu call depending on what we hear in the next 24 to 48 hours. Like I said, short podcast today. I'm just not feeling myself right now.
Yeah.
So I apologize, guys.
And
bro. We would definitely resume this because I do want to talk more about some of the stuff. It's just that mentally, I can't get back on track.
Games, man.
Yeah, check out, bro.
Yeah.
Like I mean, it's all good. Take care of your mental first. Like that's what you got to do. Like take care of that first. Like.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching tonight's show. Please subscribe if you're not. Like I said, we'll try to go live again sometime this week, depending on what news come out. You guys got anything you guys want to say before we head out?
Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you to Nick's Banks and Chris Righteous for showing up. And thank you, Smooth, for having us. Appreciate it. And yeah, this is Def Grips, and I'm out, man. Thank you.
All right, Chris.
Yeah, thanks for everybody for showing up and watching. Shout out to the entire panel members. And I mean, even though there's been a lot of bad news, as of late, at least the gaming drought for 2020 is finally come to the end. You know,
Mhm.
Neo.
That's what 2 was coming, man. It's
Yeah,
coming.
yeah. Neo 2 has released for those of y'all who are into like
Yeah.
those Souls type of games. Plus later on this month, you know, you got
No,
Doom
Neo
and
scored pretty
Resident.
good though, right?
Yeah,
Say
Oh,
86.
well.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
yeah. It's in the mid. Yeah, that's what I predicted too. I predicted mid
Yeah, I
80s
like Neo,
for
bro.
that
Like,
game.
to be honest
You know,
with
you
you.
got Doom coming out. You got Resident Evil
Mm-hmm.
coming
Hmm.
out. Of course,
Yeah, I can't wait for those.
the Game of the Generation, FF7's coming out right after
Ah,
that.
there
So
it is.
Oh
there's
man.
there's
There it
gonna be
is, boy. He's like,
nah, but I'm just saying there's the gaming drought, you know, because it was moving real slow in the beginning, but now there's a lot of games coming out. So I mean that's the good
yeah.
thing about all
Hey,
this.
and
But
I'm
yeah, man,
following you, Chris. I'm waiting for you to step
everybody
up on that Final Fantasy stuff, man. I'm on you.
yeah
I'm on your heels,
yeah.
man.
So yeah, man, everybody stay safe. Everybody, you know, try to eat more healthy. Try to take care of your
Yes,
health and
that's right.
clean
For
yourself.
sure.
And yeah, man, just have a good night. We'll be back here next week. Hopefully, there's going to be a lot more good news next week. I know there's going to be a lot of good
Oh,
Xbox news coming out next week, but
Yeah.
that's right.
let's get it.
All right.
Hopefully we here. Yeah.
Nick Banks, you good?
Yeah, thank the panel, thank the chat. Look out for this game, Force Blessed Unleashed, man. It's pretty good MMO for all y'all that like that game.
I'm gonna give it a try.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
looking at
man.
some gameplay right now. It's pretty good. But see y'all next week.
All right, man. We see you guys next week. As always, Xbox is the best box, and I am the best spot. You guys, good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. Stay safe, stay healthy. We out. Peace.